Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make another YouTube intro. If you haven't seen my first video, then go ahead and check it out. The link is going to be in the description or in the top right corner here. But the first thing that I'm going to do is go ahead and find a background for my video. The app that I use is called Dope. It is a wallpaper app, so they have many different wallpapers. Or you can simply go to Google and you can type in something like aesthetic backgrounds or backgrounds, glitter background, whatever you are looking for. And then once you find the picture that you're looking for, we're just going to save it and add it to iMovie so that we can turn it into a clip pretty much. Now this is pretty easy. I did this in my last video as well, I believe. But you're just going to add it to iMovie, extend it about 15 to 20 seconds, turn off the kin burns or disable them, and that'll stop the picture from moving. So go ahead and save that once you're done. Okay, so once we've done that, we're going to open up our YouTube application and start finding the effects that we want. So the first one I'm going to look for is like a YouTube subscribe button. All you have to do is type in green screen effects, green screen subscribe button, whatever, and you'll find all the green screens that you need. And the best thing for you to do is just to turn on screen recording and save the video. Once you have a video of your screen recording, go ahead and just crop it out to where you only have the green screen effect. It is such a time saver. I definitely recommend this, and I'm gonna put the girl's channel below who did this in one of her videos, because that was just super creative. So I definitely have to tag her. But yeah, look up all the effects that you want, and again, we're just gonna get those videos saved before we start adding or getting our pictures ready for our video. So we're pretty much just gathering everything and every piece that we need before we start. Okay, so once you have all of your green screens, we're gonna head right over to Google and we're gonna look for the ever so trendy iPhone that everyone likes in their videos and everyone's always asking me about. This is how you do it. So you pretty much just go and look for any iPhone that you want and save it. And then I also know that I'm going to be linking my social media, so I am going to just get social media buttons. So just look up Snapchat, Instagram, any social media that you have. You're just going to pretty much look it up and find a little sticker for it. It's pretty simple. If you need more detail, watch my last video. Now I will say that you don't have to be too specific with the picture. As long as it's clear enough, that's all that matters. Because we're going to go open up this app, which is the eraser app, and we're going to erase the background pretty much. So I easily turned this Snapchat into a PNG myself, making it transparent. And then also I'm going to do this for all of my pictures. So this picture right here is one that I am going to be inserting into my intro. So I'm just pretty much deleting the background and shaping it how I like. I think I went a little bit more in detail in my last video using the eraser app, so I'm not going to do it too much here. But yeah, just erase the background. It's pretty self-explanatory. And I do recommend making a folder for all of your clips and pictures. It just makes your life a lot easier once we start adding them into our actual intro. But the app that we're using is VideoLeap. We're just going to start by opening up the app and adding that clip that we made in iMovie. As you see, it's just nothing but clip here. But if you hit that mixer button here, you can choose from your YouTube intro folder and you can insert your first picture. Now with my first picture, I'm just pretty much laying it where I would like it, extending the time out, just making it a little bit longer that it stays on my screen. Keep in mind that it's really simple with the editing. I mean, the most I'm teaching you here, you guys, is how to use these apps, but I want you guys to be creative and customize and make these intros how you'd like. It's pretty self-explanatory though, so I mean, I don't want to go too much in detail, but I want to be detailed, if that makes sense. But I'm pretty much just laying all the pictures down. You can shift through them by clicking on them like this, or you can click on the bubbles at the bottom to sift through them. But I'm gonna go ahead and click on animation and choose some animations for these pictures and how I want them to come in. So just keep in mind, if you click animation and choose in, that is how the pictures will come in, and you can choose literally any effect that you like. You can have it spin in, fade in, come from the left, right, anything like that. And then if you click animation and choose out, that is how the animation is going to go out. So, you know, it'll fade out, spin out, whatever. This line right above the animations or the effects that you see here, that line is how fast they play. So if you adjust this line by moving it back and forth, you can make the animation play faster or slower. So it doesn't have to be like my video. Play with it and figure out how you'd like your effects or animations to look. Now, looking more at the pictures, you see how my left picture is like on top of the picture in the middle? If at any point you don't like the way that your layers are arranged, all that you have to do is hit the arrange button and move this bar. And you see how the picture just moved right behind, so now the middle picture is like coming forward. Yeah, so you pretty much just click on any picture that you want to be forward or backward and just arrange that layer. So now that we have our pictures arranged, we're going to go ahead and add our text to our video. So start by typing your channel name here. If you guys aren't already following my channel, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and check out some of my other YouTube intro videos. But go ahead and add your channel name. I'm going to add mine to the bottom of my picture because I kind of want it to be like under where my pictures come in, if that makes sense. Now you can go ahead and choose from different animations as well. So if you'd like your text to be like a typewriter or a slide in, whatever, go ahead and do that and adjust the speed. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just showing or trying to adjust how fast I want my name to show up. But I did choose the typewriter animation. Now I really do like adding the text because it comes with a million different fonts. Not a million, but just enough. So definitely play around with them, you guys. I recommend finding a good theme or going with the theme of your channel. Don't just be out here making random intros. I mean, make everything, you know, align. Your YouTube channel, your banner, your intro, your thumbnails, all of that should be one. And really nice here, you have the option to add effects to your text. So you can do something like this. You can do gold plated. You can make it look like paint dripping. There are really cool effects in here, and I think that's what makes this app kind of stand out compared to other apps, is just how you can make your actual text come to life. So play around with it like everything else here pretty much, and find the effect or, you know, the font and things that you want for your text, because this is super important, you guys. This is your channel name, so make it poppin'. Okay, so you're gonna see me play with the clip a little bit. I'm pretty much just trying to align all of these endings so that they are all ending at the same time. If you take a look at the text clip, it plays on even after the pictures go away. So I'm pretty much just going to select that clip and I'm going to cut it down to make sure that it ends at the same time that the pictures end. And then this would be a good point to click on animations and click on the out button so that you can choose fade out like I did, so that all the pictures fade out at the same time or spin out or do something. Now immediately after the fade out, I added my cursor right there and chose the mixer button, and I went ahead and added in my iPhone PNG. Now keep in mind, all that I did was go on the eraser app and make this iPhone clear in the middle and no background. Same thing for my Instagram button. I'm just going to add it to the top of my screen, and then I'm going to insert text to add my channel name. So this is pretty much going to be my Instagram screen. Inside of the phone, of course, that's where I would put my Instagram feed. And all that you have to do is go on your Instagram, turn on screen recording, and record yourself scrolling on your screen. Or if you have specific clips or videos that you'd like to insert, you just want to have those ready for this screen as well. But yeah, you'll just see me doing what I've been doing all along, adding text, adding effects and animations to those texts. You pretty much want to add effects and animations to just about everything. It just brings the video to life. So that's exactly what I'm going to do here. Add some animations, making sure that everything's either spinning out, fading in, or popping up in some sort of way. Again, play with it. I want you guys to make these as unique as you possibly can, because some of these intros look so alike. Even this one, I mean, this looks similar to intros that I've even seen. So, I mean, try and make it different. Think of what makes you different, and then, you know, try and add that kind of spin on your intro, because there's so many people doing YouTube and so many people trying to take it serious and making, you know, channel art and making intros, things like that. So you want to stand out, you guys. So I'm going to slightly rewind this just a little to make sure that as soon as the phone pops up is when my Instagram clip will pop in. So hit the mixer button and add your Instagram video to your video. And you see how it's sitting right on top of the phone? If you guys remember, we're just going to go and click the arrange button and adjust that line, and that's going to make the picture move right behind the phone. That way it looks like it is actually playing on the phone, like so. And then once the video plays, it's scrolling down your feed. Now you see how the phone disappears? So this is where adjusting comes into play. So you want to select the phone clip and extend it out, making sure that it's extended all the way out to the same place that the actual clip is, so that they're stopping at the same time. But do you see how I'm pretty much at the end of my actual background, like the flower background clip? So that's when I was like, okay, this intro is getting too long. So all that you have to do is literally click on the clip that's too long, and there is a speed adjusting button at the bottom, and you can just make it play faster. So that's what I did to make it play faster, so that I had a little more room to add my next couple of clips, including my subscribe button. Okay, so almost immediately after I'm done with the Instagram screen, I'm going to move right on to inserting another phone and starting on my Snapchat screen. So keep in mind that on the actual iPhone, you can add as many clips as you possibly want. You just have to align them correctly, making sure that they start one after another. In this one, I'm going to add 2 different clips. But this is pretty much self-explanatory. This is the exact same as how we just made the Instagram screen. Only difference is the phone is on the opposite side. I recommend rotating sides or creating different patterns and pop-ups on your screen. Not too many, but just enough to keep the eye engaged, because the longer you can keep the eye engaged and moving rather than just staring at one thing that is just standing or being still, of course, the longer you'll grasp and keep your audience's attention. So you'll just see me playing around with this here, and then once I get all my effects and everything how I want it, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how I added both clips to this iPhone. So starting with the first clip, we're going to do it the same as last time. Just hit the mixer button and add it in and lay it right on top of the phone. And then same as before, hit the arrange button. That way you can make sure that picture looks like it is sitting behind the phone or in the actual screen rather on top of it. And yeah, you're just going to adjust the speed, adjust the length of that clip. And then once you have everything how you like it, make sure that it pops in at the same time that the iPhone does, like we did before. That way it's no gaps like you're seeing right here. So that's what you'll see me do, just making sure that I get this exactly right. And then pretty much right after this clip ends, I'm going to immediately add the second clip in. Now, as you can see, once I rewind the clip, you'll see that this plays directly after. So again, just align the little teardrop bubbles, making sure that one comes after another, and then adjust it, make sure that these end at the right time, the same time as the phone. All these effects should go out at the same time, just making this seamless. So all I'm doing is playing around with the timing. A lot of this, you guys, I just want to teach you how to work the app like I said before, but this is going to take you clicking and playing around, making sure that you get this adjusted exactly how you like it. So the very last screen that I'm going to do is just the subscribe button. I want to time this exactly right, making sure that as soon as the clip fades, the subscribe button pops up. So get the timing right, and then hit the mixer button and add your subscribe in. To get rid of the green screen, all that you have to do is hit the button that says chroma. It's going to pull up with this little thing, and you select the green. And then voila, it turns the background transparent pretty much. And then this little line, you can adjust like the intensity, things like that. So make sure that you play around with it so that your green lines kind of are not as visible. Of course, it can't be perfect, but if you can get it close, I mean, you might as well try. And also for anyone who is interested in making your own green screens, if you'd like to know how to do that, just leave me a comment below and I'd be more than happy to show you how to make your own custom green screen. Because they do come in handy when you want certain things to pop up or certain things that you can't find online and you need to make your own green screen version of it. Just let me know and I'll be more than happy to do a video on how to make a green screen picture pretty much. But you guys, this is pretty much going to finish it up. You can stop here, but I'm going to go just a step forward and I'm going to show you guys how to use a really cool, really neat thing, which is the stickers. Now, stickers not only are going to be good for the intro video, but if you guys are making videos and you want to add effects to it, I definitely recommend using this VideoLeap app because it has so many nice things in here, and stickers is one of my favorites. So all that you want to do is get to the screen that you want to add the sticker, and it's kind of like the same stickers that you have on like Instagram and Snapchat, and I personally play with those stickers all the time, so I absolutely love this. You can look up likes, you can look up hearts, anything, and I like these little Instagram likes, so I'm just going to simply add those to my picture or to my video, and it's going to look like hearts are like popping up around the phone, which is super neat, super cute, and it just adds a little bit more effects to this so that it's not so plain Jane. So you guys play around with those stickers, and like I mentioned, not just in your intro video, but when you're actually making your videos, if you don't know how to add effects, use VideoLeap. Even if you edit on iMovie and then you import it to VideoLeap afterwards, I definitely recommend it because stickers can definitely just add a little bit more pizzazz to your video, make it a little bit more fun for your audience. So that's exactly what I'm going to do here. I'm just adding pictures to my Instagram and my Snapchat screens, just making them a little bit more lively. But once you are done here, this is pretty much the end of the project, guys. So I'm just going to go ahead and export this. Make sure that I export it in 1080p. Okay, I guess I didn't do that, but I'm going to export it in 1080p later because you want to have the highest quality, you guys. So get the highest quality and then you can add it to iMovie. If you would like some sort of intro music, you can go into YouTube and find a song, and I recommend using no copyright music because even if you are not monetized right now, it's important to keep this in mind, because I know some people use like 20-25 seconds of a song and think that it's okay. That's all fine and dandy, but if at any point anything changes, your video could potentially not make money for you anymore. So I don't know why people would risk it. But yeah, once you find no copyright music, really easy. All that you have to do is detach the audio from your screen recording, and then you can add it to your video like so. And that's a good quick way to get the audio rather than going and looking for a YouTube MP3 downloader. And again, the girl who gave us the idea to screen share or screen record so that we don't have to use all those extra apps, I'm going to put her information and her channel down in the description box, because sis was on point with that, and I want you guys to follow her and go watch her intro video as well. So peace and thanks for watching. Again, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, give it a big thumbs up, and I hope to see you guys back in another video.